미니언 100개 차이를 냈던 초비의 디나이. 2021년 롤드컵 그룹 스테이지에서 PSG 탈론과 한화생명이 만났을 때 벌어진 사건입니다.
Chovy. CS plus 40. So I posted a tweet saying like Chovy's incredible. He had like plus 37.6 CSD at 15 after playing since he's played in the group stages. Now plus 40.4.
시작부터 상대를 압박 중인 초비.
Because first of all, junglers TPing bot.
르블랑을 상대로 라인을 밀면서 CS 차이를 내고 있습니다.
So a lot of
4분이 되자 CS 차이는 13마리로 벌어졌는데요.
On the top side of the map, we haven't really had too much focus on it, but Hanabi has built himself up about a 10 CS lead.
Willa didn't actually end up losing that much, even though he spent so much time just hovering bot lane. He was on 7 CS. He did a camp and a bit. So it was kind of fortunate for Willa that he was even able to get that kill, because honestly, it could have ended up in another situation like we saw against Fnatic, where he was put very far behind in the jungle.
180.
8분이 지나자 메이플과 CS 차이는 20마리로 벌어졌습니다.
And it's happened. Willa's been able to pick up the kill in the end.
As a jungle aficionado myself,
Oh, sure.
if a jungler's gonna
12분이 지나자 메이플과 CS 차이는 35마리가 나기 시작했는데요.
get off Chovy, and I don't think Maple's going to be able to get anything off the back of that. So Hanwha Life, they've extended the gold lead to 2.5k now. They have very solid control
결국 메이플은 바텀으로 갔습니다.
of that hook shot. Immediately can dive away to safety.
I mean, Gwen has no hard CC in her kit, right?
Yeah,
So
exactly.
very easy for Morgan to escape even without the flash. And
14분 13초 만에 자신의 기록 상대 미드와 CS 40마리 차이를 돌파했습니다.
There isn't that much farm in the game, Chovy. How are you?
바텀에 내려온 메이플은 평화롭게 성장 중입니다.
Always impressive to watch. But I mean, it's also interesting.
하지만 초비가 다시 바텀으로 내려왔습니다.
It's one of those things where, obviously, so far in groups and plans, he's been able to translate that.
they
pretty
don't know River's
successfully.
here.
We do not, but it doesn't look like they're going to overcommit anyway. Hanwha Life, they're just going to continue to take their time. Ooh, River though looking for a pick, but
리버의 갱을 피한 다음 다시 압박을 시도하는데요.
Effective at stopping their initial trades in fights. Chovy here could get flanked.
PSG 탈론은 3텔 전술로 초비를 노립니다.
River and Hanabi on their way. Chovy's going to try and get away. Does still have the flash. Now a path coming down, but Chovy is shut down by Maple.
CS 53마리가 차이났던 상황에 3텔을 들었던 PSG 탈론은 초비를 끊어내면서 따라붙기 시작했는데요.
Dragon is just about to spawn, which means
Fair.
하나비가 바텀으로 내려왔는데 초비가 계속해서 바텀을 압박하자 PSG는 다시 한번 초비를 노립니다.
Available here for Maple if he wants to get behind Chovy once again, but Chovy saved both his teleport and his flash on the last play, so should be able to escape this one pretty easily. Dashes, there's the exhaust final chapter coming out, flash away, but Chovy's still rooted, puts down the Sun Disc, and the Emperor's Divide will keep them at bay for the moment. Hanabi going in, and Maple with the TP behind secures the kill, dashes back underneath the Sun Disc, one tower, two shots, doesn't quite take the third, is able to survive. Cataclysm coming out, Maple dodges it straight back into the waiting arms of Chovy. 1 for 1 so far in this fight. Morgan eats a couple of the curtain calls. Willa forced down towards the bottom side. Morgan low, Willa low as well. Hanabi just in the middle of them all. The shutdown from Unified, the long range snipe is enough, and PSG win the fight in the bottom lane.
and I love what we're seeing from PSG.
초비가 패시브로 메이플을 잡아냈지만 한화생명은 3대1 교환을 하면서 스코어가 같아졌는데요.
Completing that Banshees means that kill.
이번엔 한화생명이 하나비를 자르려고 합니다.
He is very strong and is immune for the start of this. He dives back, the needle work, take your vaccinations. Hanabi still falls as River looks to dive in onto Morgan. Rake coming back, Shadow Assault gets one, gets two as Willa falls. 2 for 2 so far in this trade. Vista coming in from the side as well. Hops down the Ignite Bone Skewer. Will connect, and there's the kill. Chovy takes it.
And you can see PSG that they're just running down bot lane rather than trying to trade something else on the map. It was a bit of an awkward situation for PSG on the map because it seemed like Maple and Unified had just gone back to base, and this should guarantee Hanwha Life another dragon, but no junglers.
Final chapter going out there, a bit miscoordinated. Whirling Death used as well. Unified trying to dash away with the Gale Force. Maple go.
네 번째 용을 두고 양팀은 신경전을 펼치고 있습니다.
Vista doesn't have ultimate either, so it's all good.
I really looked at that and I'm like, oh, he's dead. Oh!
He is dead.
He is dead. Called it. Deft gonna drop off that one, and he's.
데프트가 메이플에게 잘리면서 네 번째 용은 PSG 탈론에게 넘어갔는데요. 이제는 PSG 탈론이 스코어를 앞서고 있습니다.
I think it's hard, yeah, right? So
Baron is alive. Ooh, Vista, I don't
Vista's
know
just
if I
pushed a
agree
little
with
bit too far
this.
here. Gonna get rooted with the deadly flash and
비스타가 유니파이어들을 노렸지만 되려 잘려버렸고
the heals.
It's just, yeah, mistake after mistake coming through from Hanwha right now. River now on the chase.
Willa's going to try and get away, but River's still on the chase with the Shadow Assault. Willa slowed up just enough. Drinker will hit him, but there he goes.
EQ가 실패하면서 윌러도 잘려버렸습니다.
And Deft could just look for these auto attacks. One more would be enough. There's the stopwatch. Kaiwin comes the auto attack into the shield, into the heal, and he manages to keep River alive, but not for long enough, and Kaiwin will fall in the end.
하지만 데프트의 빠른 합류로 리버와 카이잉을 잡아내면서 제압 골드를 가져갔는데요.
575 stacks that he had turning.
한화생명은 바론을 노리고 있습니다.
reality is that being the fourth seed from the LCK, they do make these mistakes sometimes. They're not a flawless team, and while they have looked good, sometimes these small mishaps do rear their ugly head, and PSG are taking advantage of them. So it's pretty
그런데 PSG 탈론은 바텀을 2명이 내려갑니다.
even because PSG, they don't want to fall to 0-2. Meanwhile, Hanwha, if they can get this win, they cement themselves in the group. As we see Morgan into
Yeah, Morgan's dead.
모건을 잡아낸 유니파이어드는 걸어서 바론으로 합류하고 메이플은 집 갔다가 텔로 합류하려는데 미니언이 메이플의 귀환을 방해하고 있습니다.
is in fact dead. Good damage, but now Hanwha are going to use this window to force the ban.
So Maple has TP. He's going to recall and look for the TP as soon as he can. River and Hanabi coming in from the bottom side of this. Willa down to half HP, and he's actually
하지만 윌러의 피가 많이 빠지면서 한화는 바론을 포기할 수밖에 없었습니다.
That just shows you how much I play Yuumi.
I ban her.
이번엔 PSG 탈론이 바론을 먼저 쳤습니다.
Going to start up the Baron here as Morgan down towards the bottom side can just TP in. No vision on this at the moment for Hanwha. Maple jumps in. Willa half HP. That chain's going to connect. Do we go for two? No. Dragon Strike used by Willa as he forces them away. TP coming out from Hanabi. PSG, you could just back away from this one. Instead, they decide to invest for the moment. Maple jumps away. Vista on the front line chunked out as well. Hanabi takes a bit of hurt from the Baron, but PSG will just disengage. And at this point, after you've reset the Baron, you should just fully disengage. All you wanted was the TP out of Morgan. You get that. Do not go.
바론을 막아낸 한화생명은 용 나올 시간이 되자 텔이 있던 초비가 혼자 용을 먹기로 합니다.
They want Drake. Oh,
Maple
that's
and
good
Morgan.
damage.
Morgan's dead. Holy! I don't think any of us expected that amount of damage from Morgan. Very squishy with the Ravenous Hydra, and the Triforce doesn't really have much tankiness at all. TP coming in from Chovy, the shortest TP you'll see today, but he's going to join this fight. Hanabi jumps off towards the back of the wall, and here's the final chapter. And there's
nice.
Willa locked up, and Willa tries to flash away Starrick's shield, saving him for the moment, but Hanabi is still on the chase. Off towards the top side, Chovy dodging away from the curtain call. Vista low, he's down. Maple takes him once again. Another route connects, and Hanabi's diving under the towers. The shutdown will come down. Death falls. Willa's going to follow shortly after. Chovy chased, raked up. River jumps across the wall. He will survive.
초비는 살아나갔지만 나머지 멤버들이 전부 죽으면서 PSG 탈론에게 바론을 넘겨줄 수밖에 없었습니다.
Maple secures one kill. Hanabi goes for the tower dive, knowing that Hanabi has the heals as well. Throws the stopwatch underneath the tower. Maple then tanks it. Just so well done. And you can see the elation on the
이렇게 지고 있음에도 초비는 메이플과 CS를 100개 이상 차이 내고 있습니다.
threatening the concept that, hey, we could do Baron, and Hanwha's like, please don't. And then PSG is like, well, okay, you've now come all the way out here, we're gonna leave, we'll see you in a bit. And now they can actually start the Baron, and look, there's no blue trinkets left, all of the vision has now gone, because they were forced to use it to try and get into their own jungle, and that vision line you were talking about is now in PSG's favor. The TP's coming through. Let's hope that PSG don't flip this.
Yeah, Willa's in a good position. EQ combo not able to get in there in time. Baron secured, and immediately they dive in. Hanabi on the backline. Curtain call is opened up as Deft has to run for the hills already. Morgan is down. Chovy Emperors divides it, but those soldiers aren't bodyguarding you for long. Once again, Chovy falls, and PSG are looking for this win. Deft chunked out by the Yuumi. He tries to flash away, tries to get the damage down, but the whirling Deft just isn't enough to work its way through PSG. Vista and Deft, the only two players left alive. River's already TP'd in. The Nexus in his sights as PSG look to take a win here against Hanwha Life. Maple chasing Vista out.
체급 차이가 훨씬 위라고 평가받던 한화생명은 PSG 탈론에게 패배합니다. 이번 경기에서 라인전을 잘 버티고 팀원의 성장을 돕고 중요한 순간 좋은 모습을 보여줬던 메이플이 POG에 선정됩니다. 사람들은 별개로 지고 있는 경기에서 CS 차이를 100개 이상 냈다며 충격적인 지표라고 말하기도 했습니다.
영상을 시청해주셔서 정말 감사합니다.